Hello students, in today's video we will be seeing interest on capital. Now interest on partners capital, you all should know that it is an income for the partner but it's an expense for the firm. So in the firm's profit and loss appropriation account, interest on capital is debited, whereas in partners capital account it is credited because it is the amount due to be paid to the partner. It gets added to the capital balance. Interest on capital will not be calculated when the partnership deed is silent. So if the partnership deed is silent, or if they have not prepared a partnership deed at all and they have a dispute regarding interest on capital, then no interest on capital is charged or is allowed to the partners. It is an appropriation of profit. Hence, it will be calculated only when the firm earns a profit. So, this was the tricky question number 11. If the firm incurs a loss, interest on profit will not be allowed. And if the profits are inadequate or insufficient, then the available profits will be shared in the interest on capital ratio, that is the capital balance of the partners. That is the next point. If the available profit is inadequate or insufficient, then the profits will be shared in capital ratio. Now, what is capital ratio? It is same as interest on capital ratio. Let us assume the capitals are, we are having two partners A and B. Capital of A is 5 lakhs and capital of B is 6 lakhs. Interest on capital is 6%. Okay. Now the profit available, that is the net profit is, let us assume 11,000. Now, what is the interest on capital? Interest on capital on 5 lakhs is 50,000 and on 6 lakhs is 60,000. But the available profit is insufficient. It is inadequate. Then we cannot give interest on capital. But it is not a situation of loss either. In that case, the available profit will be shared in the capital ratio. What is the capital ratio? 5:6. So A will get 5 by 11 and B will get 6 by 11. How did I get 11? 5 plus 6 is 11. And 5:6 is 50,000 is to 60,000. Now you may ask children, madam, but why capital ratio? Children, it is actually interest on capital ratio. Capital is 5 lakhs and 6 lakhs, so it is 5:6. Interest on capital is 50,000 and 60,000, again it is 5:6. So that is how we say in capital ratio. Actually it is interest on capital ratio. Since the percentage of interest on capital is same, it becomes capital ratio. So again I am saying this I did only to make prove. You just have to remember, if the available profit is inadequate and the partnership deed provides for interest on capital, then the available profit will be shared in capital ratio. Okay. Next, interest on capital is calculated for the following purposes. When the profit sharing ratio is equal but capital contribution ratio is different. Let us say there are three partners A, B and C. Now A has contributed 10 lakhs, B has contributed 8 lakhs and C has contributed 5 lakhs. But their profit sharing ratio are equal, 1:1:1. Then at the end of the year, C will feel too happy and A will feel bad, isn't it? He has invested 10 lakhs but he is getting the same amount of profit as that of C, who has invested only 5 lakhs. So in such a case, interest on capital will boost the morale of A. The second situation is when capital contributing ratio is equal but profit sharing ratio is different. Now here what happens, all the three partners have contributed the same amount of capital, but their profit sharing ratio is different. This difference may be because of some other reason. Maybe one partner is active, another partner is dormant, not active. One partner is doing some extra works. Anything may be the reason. But at the end of the year, the partner whose ratio is less will feel bad because he has contributed the same capital. So when the investment is same, they expect the same return. So to satisfy them, we have interest on capital. So these are the two reasons why interest on capital is calculated. Next, interest on capital will be calculated on the opening capital balance and additional capital brought in by the partner. What does it mean? If in the question, closing capital balance is given, then you have to calculate the opening capital balance first. And on that, we have to calculate interest on capital. And if there is any additional capital brought in by any of the partners during the year, interest on capital will be calculated on that additional capital from the date when he brought in till the end of the year. Say the accounting year is April to March, and one of the partners introduced additional capital in the month of 1st September. So starting from September, October, November, December, January, February, March. For 7 months, we have to calculate interest on capital on that additional amount. Now, whatever I taught, it is the same thing in a tabular form. And when the partnership deed does not exist or partnership deed does not provide for interest on capital, and if the partners have dispute, then interest on capital is not allowed. That is why, children, the partners having a dispute or a misunderstanding, if they are not able to reconcile, only then, if they have an oral agreement and if they are reconciling with the oral agreement, then interest on capital is allowed, of course. Next, when the partnership deed provides for interest on capital but is silent on whether it's a charge or an appropriation, then it is an appropriation of profit. What do you mean by appropriation of profit? It will appear in profit and loss appropriation account. We saw some, I think question number 4 or 5, in which the firm had incurred a loss, but still, when I'm talking about question number 4 and 5, it is NCERT books question number. The link to download the book is given in the description box. So there we saw the profit was inadequate. I think it was loss, net loss. But still we provided for interest on capital and salary because in the question it was clearly mentioned that it is a charge on capital. So the word charge must be mentioned to make it compulsory in all the cases. If the question is silent, then it is assumed to be an appropriation of profit. Appropriation of profit means it will be given, allowed to the partners only when the firm earns a profit. So in situation 1, when the firm incurs a loss, interest on capital is not allowed. Then in situation 2, profit before interest is equal or more than the interest. If the profit, available profit, is equal to the amount of interest on capital, or if it is more than interest on capital, then it is allowed at the interest on capital. If the profit is inadequate, if it is less than the interest on capital, the one which I drew with a paintbrush in the previous slide, then interest is allowed to the extent of profit in the ratio of interest on capital. That is, what is interest on capital ratio? Capital ratio. When the partnership deed provides for interest on capital as a charge clearly, then interest on capital is allowed irrespective of whether the firm has earned a profit or incurred a loss. Now we will see how to calculate opening capital. Opening capital balance is equal to closing capital balance plus drawings minus additional capital minus profit. Now this is the formula which you have to remember. So closing capital plus drawings minus additional capital minus profit. Now some of you inquisitive mind may ask, Madam, what is the logic behind this formula? Only for those children, not for others who get confused. Only for those inquisitive, curious children. See, we have the opening capital. Take for example a sole proprietor. Okay. Now the sole proprietor's capital is given in the trial balance. Now you prepare a balance sheet of a sole proprietor. What do? We write the capital here. This is the capital which was given in the trial balance, and let us assume this is the opening capital. Liability side of balance sheet, we write capital. With the capital we add profit. Then if the owner has introduced any new capital, additional capital we add. And if the owner has withdrawn any amount, what do we do for drawings? We subtract drawings. Do you remember, children? Do you remember we subtract drawings? In a sole proprietor. Now what do you get? What is the answer that you get? You get closing capital. Okay. So, okay, there are two more points which I forgot. Interest on capital. We add interest on capital also, isn't it? I'm adding it here. Plus interest on capital, and we subtract interest on drawings also. Interest on drawings. So if all this information is given and if we have to find opening capital, then what we have to do? All these items will go to the other side of is equal to. It will go to RHS. So closing capital plus interest on drawings plus drawings minus additional capital minus interest on capital minus profit will give you opening capital. So this is how we arrived at the formula. Which means you can add plus, no, my plus is not clear, plus interest on drawings in the formula, and you can include here minus interest on capital. Okay, so the correct complete formula is closing capital balance plus drawings plus interest on drawings minus additional capital minus interest on capital minus profit is equal to opening capital balance. But in such sums, we don't come across interest on capital and interest on drawings. Usually we don't come across, so it was not included in the formula. However, if you have it, now you know how to deal with it. Now those who do not understand the reasoning, just by heart the formula. Now this is NCERT page 101, question number 16. On March 31st, 2017, after the close of accounts, the capitals of Mountain, Hill and Rock. Now this is the name of three partners. Nice names, isn't it? Mountain, Hill and Rock. It stood in the books of the firm at rupees 4 lakhs, 3 lakhs and 2 lakhs respectively. Subsequently, it was discovered that the interest on capital at 10% has been omitted. The profit for the year amounted to rupees 1,50,000 and the partners' drawings had been Mountain 20,000, Hill 15,000 and Rock so sorry for that printing mistake, and Rock rupees 10,000. Calculate interest on capital. Now here it is given on March 31, 2017 after the close of accounts. So what does it mean? It is the closing capital. Whatever is given 4 lakh, 3 lakhs and 2 lakhs, it is the closing capital. So we have to put this formula and we have to find the opening capital for all the three partners. Now how to go about? In accountancy, children, you have you have to show the working notes, but there are no fixed rules as how you can show the working notes. You can show it elaborately for one after the other partner, but that is time consuming. So you can prepare a tabular form. This is the tabular form. Particulars, then mountain, hill, rock. Underneath you can write, I just missed out on it. You can write within bracket rupees, rupees and rupees. And remember to put the new rupee symbol. What is the new rupee symbol? This. Okay. Now we have the closing capital given because it is mentioned clearly after the close of accounts. So this is the closing capital for the three partners. With that, what does the formula says? Add drawings. So the drawings, respective drawings is being added, and we have to subtract profit. Now, what is the profit amount? The profit for the year is 1,50,000. And what is the profit sharing ratio of the partners? Is it given in the question? No. So when the question is silent, profit sharing ratio is considered as equal. So 1,50,000 divided by 3. How do I get 3? 1 is to 1 is to 1, no? 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. Denominator is 3. So each partner gets 50,000 each. What is the formula? Closing capital plus drawings minus additional capital. In this question we do not have additional capital, minus profits. So profit has to be distributed. Whatever answer you get, that is the opening capital. On that opening capital, you have to calculate interest on capital 10%. So 10% means just reduce 1 0. Mountain's interest on capital is rupees 37,000. For hill it is rupees 26,500. And for rock it is rupees 16,000. So simple. This tabular form will save your time. Next question. Sunflower and Pink Rose started partnership business on April 1st, 2016. This is question number 15 as per your NCERT book. Latest edition. 2016. Latest edition means 2020 print. With capitals of rupees 2,50,000 and rupees 1,50,000 respectively. Okay. What is this capital? This capital is as on 1st April 2016. So it is opening capital. On October 1st, 2016, somewhere in the middle of the year, they decided that their capital should be 2 lakhs each. What does it mean? It means from 2,50,000, Sunflower's capital is becoming 2 lakhs. So she is making a permanent withdrawal. And from 1,50,000, Pink Rose is bringing in additional capital, 50,000. Okay. So one partner is withdrawing 50,000. It is a permanent withdrawal, children. It is not drawings. And the other partner is introducing fresh capital, which is 50,000. So that both of their capitals now will become 2 lakhs each. Now you have to calculate interest on capital. So how to calculate interest on capital? Again, there are two methods actually. I will not teach the other method because some of you will get confused. Those who are curious can go through the other method. It is given in NCERT. It is also given in other reference book. Whichever method you find easier, you can follow. I am sticking on only to one method so that other children will not get confused. So you can prepare a tabular format. There is no rigid format for this. You should just arrive at the answer. Now this is the most quickest method. You have period, Sunflower, Pink Rose, the partners. Now from 1st April to 30th September. Madam, 30th September? यहाँ तो October 1st लिखा है. Yes, of course, here it is written October 1st. So October 1st they introduced, isn't it? So what comes before October 1st? It is September 30. So from 1st April to September 30, Sunflower's capital was 2,50,000 and Pink Rose capital was 1,50,000. So let us calculate interest on capital for that period. So April, May, June, July, August, September. So 6 by 12. So for 6 months, we will calculate interest on capital on 2,50,000 and 1,50,000. So it is 2,50,000 into 10 by 100 into 6 by 12, which is 12,500. And for here it is Pink Rose 1,50,000 into 10 by 100 into 6 by 12, which comes to 7,500. Now, from 1st October to 31st March, from 1st October when they introduce the new capital to 31st March when the books are closed, October, November, December, January, February, March, 6 months, their capital remained at 2 lakhs. So the answer is same. See, 10,000, 10,000. So on 2 lakhs, we have to calculate 10% for 6 months, the remaining 6 months. Now the total interest on capital of sunflower is 12,500 plus 10,000, 22,500. For pink rose, 7,500 plus 10,000, 17,500. Easy? Now we will see question number 14 in NCERT book, page number 100. Rahul, I hope it's clear. Rahul, Rohit and Karan started partnership business on 1st April 2016 with capitals rupees 20 lakhs, 18 lakhs and 16 lakhs respectively. The profit for the year ended March 31st, 2017 amounted to rupees 1,35,000. And the partners' drawings had been Rahul rupees 50,000, Rohit rupees 50,000 and Karan rupees 40,000. The profits are distributed among the partners in the ratio 3:2:1. Calculate the interest on capital at 5% per annum. Now, the bright students over here will immediately jump. Oh, it's so easy. We have to put the formula, isn't it? Opening capital we have to find is equal to closing capital plus drawings minus additional capital minus profit. No, children, it is not like that. Why is it not like that? Because the question what is given is opening capital. In exam also you may come across such questions. You would have inputted the formula and done the sum in a full big manner, whereas the answer is easy step and you all would have lost the marks. So they have given drawings and profit amount to confuse you. What capital given, the capital given in the question is opening capital. So easy. So directly you have to calculate interest on capital on the opening capital. That is 20 lakhs, 18 lakhs and 16 lakhs. What is interest on capital? 5%, no? 5% of 20 lakhs is 1 lakh. See, it is 1 lakh. Understood? So it's an easy question. Coming to question number 17. Following is the extract of balance sheet of Neelkant and Mahadev as on 31st March 2017. Now you can see asset side sundry assets. Liability side you have Neelkant's capital 10 lakh, Mahadev's capital 10 lakh. Neelkant's current account 1 lakh, Mahadev's current account 1 lakh. Profit and loss appropriation is 8 lakhs. Maybe it is undistributed profit. During the year, Mahadev's drawings were rupees 30,000. Profit during 2016-17 is rupees 10 lakhs. Maybe it is profit before distribution. Calculate interest on capital at 5% per annum. So in this question, again some of the jumping curious children would jump to the conclusion. Balance sheet is end year, end of the year. So capital balance is also closing capital balance. So now we have to input the formula. No, children, even now we will not input the formula. Why is it so? When you have current account in the picture, it means the capital accounts are fixed. When the capital accounts are fixed, opening capital is equal to closing capital. Unless otherwise, there is a permanent withdrawal or there is additional capital. Now in this question, we neither have a permanent withdrawal nor do we have any additional capital introduced. So directly calculate 5% on the closing capital. Because in this question, capitals are fixed. So closing capital is equal to opening capital. So simple. Okay, children. So with this, I am ending this video. You have got 4 sums. Write the notes which you saw in the slides, slide number 1 and 2. Write both the notes in your notebook. Then solve question number 15, 16, 17 and 14. Okay? Stay home, stay safe and keep learning. Your quest for learning, self-improvement should never die. You are not studying for me. You are not studying for your parents. Remember, children, you are studying for yourself, your future. Bye.